I will give this day to Prince C. Johnson. I don't like to do this, but today I will give it to Prince C. Johnson, the NSA director. He's the only person, I think, that Joseph Yima Bwaka, the president, the American, and the Liberian people should say, thank you, Lord, we got but one person. Prince C. Johnson, the NSA director, we give it to him today.
That is Johnny Boladin.
Yes. So that's Johnny Boladin.
Yeah, that is 106. That is 106.
I want you guys to take a look, right? That's Johnny Boladin. It's very important for you to understand his role. We'll show you a picture in Gregory, right? And after you have taken a look at this gentleman, his history, how he was fired and rehired by Gregory, his closeness, he and Gregory cannot leave each other. Nelson, can you give me Gregory picture? Nelson, I beg you, please do the needful. I want, right? And let me tell you, if any one of you know that Edison girlfriend, the guy that is in jail, that his girlfriend, they call her Fifi, F-E-F-E, right? To tell you the truth, they talked to Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean agreed for $20,000 to water down these things on Edison. She went to the Alpha Bar shop, the shop that we will show the video is on Front Page Africa. The police went there to raid the shop up. She collected $20,000. Somebody telling me not to show her picture. I don't know whether it's legal or illegal not to do that. I really want to show her picture, but it's saying I shouldn't do that. So I will call her name Fifi. When she collected the $20,000, she called Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean was in. I want Gregory to speak to this. Johnny Dean was in the office. In his office, Gregory was in the office, and all the Liberia National Police leaders and directors were in the office. When she entered the office, because those that asked her question, she told Prince C. Johnson, the NSA director, if I'm talking too much, you please hold me, because this is from her to me. She told Prince C. Johnson and said, yes. When I entered the office, Gregory Dean, Gregory Coleman, Johnny Dean, and all the other officers that were sitting.
I like that name, Gregory Dean.
Johnny Dean stood up and walked her outside and collected the $10,000. But she know Gregory. And Gregory know her to be the girlfriend to Edison. She admitted that Dean took the money in his hand back in that office, in his office. This is bad, my people. I'm not going to answer my call, and I'm not going to see any text message. Let me close my phone. People say I'm a shutter. I promise not to show her picture, but I got to tell the story. When that happened, Prince C. Johnson called Gregory Coleman and said Gregory Coleman should arrest Johnny Dean and turn Johnny Dean over. Gregory Coleman refused. Gregory Coleman had a long argument with Prince C. Johnson that he would do no such thing. They called Johnny Dean. Prince C. Johnson called Johnny Dean. I don't know if I should tell you where the safe house, the NSA safe house is. Is that legal? Should I call the location of the NSA safe house? No.
No.
They called the guy to the safe house. They called Fifi to the safe house. Prince C. Johnson was sitting there, the NSA director. Johnny Dean entered the room. When he saw the guy, the whole continent dropped. He knew that it was real. He knew it was very real. Johnny Dean argument Yes. She gave me $10,000. I gave the $10,000 to Gregory Coleman. Gregory Coleman gave me back $2,000. Johnny Dane, in front the National Security Director, Prince Johnson called his people. Prince Johnson went ahead and told the lady, thank you. She begged to be safe. They did what they could do. And on that note, Prince Johnson called those in leadership, the president, the vice president, the national security advisor, whatever, and they disrobe Johnny Dane. And they disrobe Johnny Dane. So all that thing you see Gregory talking, as if to say he the wanna catch Johnny Dane. The lie. All that thing Gregory talking, as if to say he arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, pause. Gregory, my friend and brother. They call the young lady Fifi. She's the girlfriend to Edison Brown, the one that in jail. That's the first part of the story, though. Your pause. I get the second part of the story, and I get the third part of the story. So at the end of the day, you want to hear what Johnny Dane say? I will tell you what Johnny Dane say. You want to hear what the Americans say? Randy say will tell you what the Americans do. DEA officer, they are on the way to Liberia to take over the investigation, to be part of this investigation. Something the senators have called for, something we have called for.